So let's begin with our another video tuple. Uh, this is basically a playlist. If you want to see list variables, how we are storing, how we to get with, how to start with Jupyter, you can see my playlist. So this is my another video for tuple. What are tuples in Python? Tuples are sequences that are used to store a sequence of values belonging to any type. So what it is showing, saying like it is same as list. It is also used to store various tuples. Like as you can see here, we are storing string values, integer values, float values, various values we are storing. So this is the tuples. Tuples are denoted with the parentheses, as we have seen. List are stored denoted with the brackets. Here we are using parentheses. So let's see and work in Jupyter Notebook how it will work. So this is my Jupyter Notebook. Let's start the tuples in Python. So I will take a T as a container and I want to store the tuple. So for storing the tuple, I need to take the parentheses. So for parentheses, I am taking inside the like various integer values, float values, string values, and various values according to my convenience. I am taking. So it will be my choice to take any values. So after that, I am running. As you know, shift plus enter is the easiest ways to run. So now I'm calling the variable and seeing what is the value it has stored. See, as you can see, it has stored exactly what I want the output. So now you can see if now the method is, if you want to know the length of the or the how many variables or the data type stores in the tuple list or anything, just we need to take length, len, that is the keyword with the parenthesis, and after that the variable, and we can see the output that we have got is 6. So we have here is 6 data types which are integer, float, and double. So we can see by using the length with the parentheses. So now let's see the indexing in Python. Indexing in tuple, indexing of tuples. We do tuple we do indexing and in everywhere, like in list of in dictionaries, in tuple also. So now see here, see what it does. Like see, t it will take as 0, 1 it will take as 1.2, and string it will take as 2. So let's see. Now the procedure for taking the indexing is t with the brackets, and we need to mention what index we want. After that we need to run it. So now it is taking 10. So this is the easiest way to for taking an any index. Now if I want the t with the brackets, I want the 3. So what it is, 100. So now as you can see here, 0 is 10, 1 is 1.2, string is 3, and 2, and the 3 is 100. So we got the output 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, I have called the 3, then it came down to 3 to 100. Now t, if I call -1, reverse indexing, it will take as it will take 223. As you know, it is reverse indexing start from right to left, and the positive indexing starts from left to right. So t, as you can see, now if I want -3, what it will give me, let's expect what value we can get. So this is 223 is -1, 2.2 is -2, and 100 is -3. So we are expecting 100. So as you can see, -3 is we are giving us 100. Now we can let us see slicing of tuples. So let's see, tuples means slicing means it we need to give, as I said in my earlier video, we need to give start and stop. These are the two with which we can use. Slice is nothing but the start stop. S Slicing which starts with S, start with S stops. So that's what so easy. We can keep in mind like slime is start, S start stop. So let's begin. T is my container, T or the container or the variable by taking the brackets 1 to 4, like I'm calling 1 from 1 to 4. So it is so easy, like we have to call, like here we can see 0 1 2 3 4. So basically it will give us 1.2 string and the 100 value. So as you can see here, they have given us 200. So slicing is very easy, like T, if I give -4 to -1, it is so conveniently it will give us string 100 -2. So it will start from here, and it will, it's like it will give like this, like -4 -2, and it will stop till -1. So easy slicing, indexing, it is so easy. So for now we have now, so let us take like T of 0. If I want, what is this? 10. Understand it basically. T of 0 is 10. So now I am taking, this is the tuple, basically this is tuple. So now I am taking a list, like list of 1 2 3. If I run it, it will give me 1 2 3. See, for list I want to change the value of indexing, and I want to change 123. It, see what it does, it will directly changes to in list. Here it is list. So understand, basically in list, by giving the indexing and by changing it, we can change the values through indexing. Now, like before, as you can see here, in one place 123 is has been mentioned, so it will change it. So what the same thing if I do in tuple. So this is the tuple. If I want to change it T to 0 to 100, if I want to do. So what it will does is tuple object doesn't support item assignment. So what we basically saying, in list we can change our values through indexing. In tuple we cannot change the values through indexing. Understand it. List are, list can change, and the tuple cannot change. So understand it, like tuple tuple cannot change. Understand it, we can't change by giving, by giving the indexing we cannot change, but the list can change. We can change the list, but we can change the list by giving the indexing values through indexing. And we cannot change through indexing. We cannot change, like it is basically it is saying, I'm not changing because I don't have that capability of changing. So understand this concept, like tuple is like tuple cannot change the values, and list can change the values. And one more understand, list is in like a parent, like brackets, and tuples are in parentheses. Understand this concept also. And as we know, list can change, and as we know, uh, these tuples cannot change. So these are the most important points to be remember this point, like list in brackets can change, tuples in parentheses cannot change. So let's see in our next video for the further modules of Python.